Cool. All right. Sonia, I think we can get started. I've sent out the last notification. So you can start anytime you're ready. We are also recording, so if anyone misses this, we can always have the recording for them to watch.
Thanks, Kenny. So, hi everyone. Welcome to our live demo on setting up the Shardeum network locally. Today, I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up the Shardeum network locally on your machine. We are going to cover everything from installing the necessary dependencies to configuring the network for local development. By the end of this session, you will have a fully functional Shardium network running on your machine. Also, before we deep dive into any technical details, I want to highlight that if you face any issues while setting up, or you have any sort of suggestions for improving the Shardium project, you can join our discussions on GitHub, and alternatively hop onto our Discord server. Ask as many questions you have over the chat. So, are you ready? Let's do this. So, our first step is going to be installing all the required tools and dependencies. And for that, we need to make sure that our machine is properly configured with the necessary dependencies. So, let's open a terminal. Let's create a directory. Okay. So, so the first step is, installing NVM. Shardium requires a very specific versions of Node.js and NVM. And for managing those, we are going to use NVM. So we will using curl for installing. So after that, let's export the variable so that it knows where to store its files. And the next step is, adding these scripts to the bash profile. I have this already, but if you don't, you can basically open your bash profile and add it here, as you can see on the screen. So now that we have our NVM setup, let's move on to the next step, which is, let me just open, which is installing the Rust toolchain. Now you might be wondering why we need Rust for this. So basically the networking code for the validator has been implemented in Rust to optimize its performance. And to install Rust, we'll use curl. So the Rust is installed. Let's source the variable. And because of some compatibility reasons, we are using the Rust version 1.74.1. We can simply, I have it installed already, but if you don't, you can use this command. Just gonna do this, and let's do it as default as well. So we have Rust set up now. The next step is to install the build essentials. So basically they are required for compiling and building the certain components of the Shardium network. Since I'm on the macOS system, I'm gonna use Brew. But if you're using Linux, use the command sudo apt-get install build essential. I'm gonna use Brew install GCC. So yeah, I have this installed already. Also, before we proceed any further, let's double check the Node version of Node.js and NPM on our system. We can do Node ---- version. And let's also check for the NPM. So for building the Shardium network, we use Node's version 18.16.1 and NPM's 9.5.1. But if you get something else on your screen and you are not using the correct version, don't worry. We can simply use NVM to switch to the required version. You can do something like NVM use 18.16.1. Next up, we have to install Node GYP. We are going to use npm to install that. And also, those who don't know what Node GYP is, basically, it's a command line tool that enables the compilation of native add-on modules for Node.js. So we have this installed. The next step would be configuring it. I think it should be fine. Okay, so the next step would be, with these steps completed, our machine has now properly configured to run the Shardium network for the local development. We have set up all the necessary dependencies, installed the Rust toolchain, and ensured that our system has all the built essentials. The next step would be downloading the project source code and initializing the project. Let's do git clone. Change directory to server. And please make sure to switch to the dev branch. At Shardium, we have the dev branch as the main branch. So the next step would be to install all the local node modules that are required for building the project. Let's do npm CI. This is gonna take a while. Till then, let me show you the that we have at Shardium. Here in the project, feel free to share here, ask your questions. Alternatively, you can also use Discord, but it will be helpful for everyone to use GitHub to have the open conversations. And you can read more about the Shardium project here as well onto the README. Also, all these sessions are getting recorded, and also the ones that Kenny has done prior to this, and they are going to be uploaded over YouTube, so that you can check it at any time. Let's check out the terminal. Let me check comments in the meantime. So our npm dependencies are installed. Now we are going to initialize the project using npm run prepare. Also, whenever you make any changes, make sure to compile it again so that they are reflected. All right, everyone. Now we have compiled it. It's time to create our very own Shardium network. For that, we will do shardus start 20. Basically, this command is going to kickstart a Shardium network that will have 20 nodes, one archiver server and one monitor server, which is exposed through port number 3000, as you can see on the screen. And now let's open the browser at localhost 3000 by doing /summary. Here you can see information about all the nodes. Some of the nodes can be in syncing state, can be inactive or removed, and these are all the nodes that have joined. Now let's click on any node and check out what it has. So here, as you can see on my screen, it shows the IP address, the node port number, and some of the useful endpoints. Depending upon what kind of information you want to retrieve, you can use that specific endpoint. For example, we have the system info endpoint here. Let's do a pretty print. And here, you can see all the information about my system. What arc, what platform, model, speed, everything. And similarly, you can fetch any other information using these specific endpoints. I hope this is clear to everyone. Also, now let's go back to our terminal. In case anyone is having any issues running or not able to see their nodes on monitor, you can use a shardus pm2 list. Oh, looks like it's errored. Let's do npm restart. And as you can see, my instances were errored for some reason. You can do npm restart to make them online again. Okay, they are online now. Let's do ls. And if you will see, we have a new folder created by the name of the instances. And basically this holds all the node configuration, node logs, archival logs, and the database storage. Yeah, and just like that, we have our own network Shardeum up and running. I think now we can take some of the questions you have. Let's go back to Discord. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Thank you so much, Sonia. That is very helpful walkthrough. Let me see if we've got any questions for you. Okay, we don't have any questions right now, and it's a good thing that Shwam already put in the chat that if anyone has any questions, they can ask us. And not just particularly for this stream. If you have any questions based off of our previous streams, we can also answer that for you and get you set up. We're going to share a recording of this stream on our YouTube channel as well. So if you'd like to watch that again a different time and let us know your thoughts and your questions, as you can see, it took less than 30 minutes, right, in total to just get set up. We have a complete Shardeum network running locally, and you can possibly start making changes or sending PRs our way, which is what we wanted to achieve on the stream today. To kind of just walk you through the process of how you can get all of that set up locally. And Sonia has wonderfully done that and just shown us all the instances that we have running locally now, and the code base and how you can make changes if you wanted to do that. So I think that's mission accomplished for us today, right, Sonia? That's what we wanted to do on the call. Yeah.
Well, yeah, thanks everyone for joining. We are gonna have these kind of streams running every week. Next week, Kenny is going to do on building the uptime monitor at the same time. And as Kenny has already mentioned, we are going to upload these over YouTube so that you can watch them at your own time. Yeah. Also, if you have any ideas, anything specific you want us to build, keep sharing those ideas.
Yes. So I'm going to schedule a couple more events on our event channel after this stream, at least 4 more. So if you have ideas or you have things you'd like to see us do on stream like this, we are happy to take those ideas from you as well. You can leave them in the dev chat channel on Discord. I don't know if that's the right place. Maybe Shwam, you can put in the chat if that's not the right place, they can leave those kind of suggestions for us. Otherwise, we have a couple of events coming up. We will build out the complete status page, and we'll move on to exploring the JSON RPC server in the future, and just a couple of other fun things we can all do on stream, and try to keep it as engaging as possible for everyone, and also help inspire you to eventually contribute as we are going open source. So thank you all for joining us. Please come back again this time next week, and we will have another stream session. So thank you everyone for joining. Sonia, do you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, thanks everyone. Looking forward to seeing you in our Shardeum GitHub repository.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for joining, and have a good day.